Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video on the Dark Rooms podcast. I am with Inky _ and Ozone, and we are here for a very special episode because it is, well, when this video is uploaded, it'll be FNaF's 7th year anniversary.
It's also like the first time we've been in a call together in like years.
Yeah,
I'm alive.
I know. I was in a different state, and then I slept in, and it's chaos.
I'm alive.
Yes, Inky's back. And
so
because
long.
it's the anniversary, I'm gonna change the art real quick in editing. And boom, brand new art for this anniversary. We have little party hats.
Yay!
So
I do enjoy the party hats.
Let's
They're
just
a
get
nice
started.
touch.
So
Party, yes. That's
2014. No, yeah, 2014. FNaF 1. What a game.
Yeah, I remember the first time I played it very distinctly. I recorded it. It's on my channel. I was so thrilled. It was like an adrenaline rush, and I went outside after, and I was like, I did it. I beat the 5 Nights at Freddy's Night 2.
The Night 2.
Night 2. Just Night 2.
Oh my gosh.
Aren't there no threats in Night 2?
No,
there's some.
There's
you're not a pro gamer.
It took me so long to beat Night 4, and then I just easily beat Night 5.
I have a video up on my channel that I recorded for the last FNaF anniversary that was me playing it for the supposed first time, but I've actually played it before on mobile.
Wow, scam.
Liar.
I know. But it was really fun to play on computer for the first time, though.
Yes. I remember in my old playthrough, when I get nervous, I just make banter.
Yeah.
So I remember suggesting to the animatronics that they should calm their anger issues by playing Animal Crossing. At the time, I had never played Animal Crossing.
That's even funnier.
I still have never played Animal Crossing.
They're very similar games.
Yes, very, very.
Yeah.
They both have animals.
Very true, very true.
That's a good connection.
Does FNaF have animals? I don't know.
I remember when I was really little, like when FNaF first came out, everyone was calling them the Animaltronics and not animatronics.
Animaltronics? That sounds like something from ages ago that I would have never heard of.
That sounds cooler.
Animaltronics?
Because they're animals, and I don't think people understood that animatronic was a word. So keep in mind, these were like kids my age, and in like 2014, I would have been like 11. So.
And then the Ultimate Custom Night cutscenes came out, and everybody started calling them animatronics.
No,
The
not the animatronics.
Wait, I don't get that. Wait, what happened?
Okay, Inky, the intermissions from Ultimate Custom Night, they are the animatronics.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't get the pun at first. I thought it was like animatronics or something.
Nope. Oh my gosh.
So, psychic, I swear.
So, side tangent real quick. At camp, I do the joke often where someone says like an obvious pun. I'm like, I don't get it. And sometimes kids don't understand sarcasm, and it's so funny having these like little kids try to explain like the most basic jokes to me. It's hilarious.
They probably think you're like really, really like.
I think I'm 42 years old.
Yeah. Psychic is a boomer.
Confirmed. Yeah, because I told him I was like psychic lore. Psychic is 42 years old. Fun fact.
Anyway, FNaF is so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Let's talk about everything we hate about the franchise, starting with Scott Coffin.
Starting with FNaF AR.
Yes, that's a good place to start.
Oh no, not again.
FNaF AR episode 7.
Oh my gosh. So
okay,
let's actually for serious for a second. Like FNaF 1 was like it was so different back then. Like think about it. When FNaF 1 came out, we didn't know about a purple guy. There was no puppet.
It was like a discovery that like kids got killed there.
Yeah,
like, it was a discovery.
That was the big twist.
There were no mini games. There were no death mini games.
Yeah, it was the twist was that the animatronics are haunted, and that's so weird to think about. Like Phone Guy's like, yeah, they're just walking around. They vibe. They might glitch out here and then.
Yeah.
Like,
the biggest thing you could do was type 1987 into the custom night and get Golden Freddy. That's all we
But-
had at the
and
It
that was
wasn't-
added later.
Yeah, that was added
Yeah.
later.
to feed into the kind of spookiness that
Yeah.
people were discovering.
Which,
You know, random theory. Sorry to cut you off, Psychic.
Oh yeah, theory time.
What if that was like the turning point for Scott going, okay, let's make this into a big story, like adding that Easter egg.
Let's
in.
go heavy on the lore when he realized, oh frick, they're spreading rumors. Let's go
Yeah,
with
they're
this.
they're digging deep. Let's see how far they can dig. Let's see if
Oh,
they can
and
go to the center of the earth and then bury
Oh,
themselves
my.
alive in their own lore.
we
I
have.
wonder if
We really
that
have.
1987 thing is canon, because like when they like be like, oh, Golden Freddy was killed in 1987.
It
which-
doesn't make much sense, but it kind of is canon. There's probably some explanation out there.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
how I used to believe that the bite 1987 doesn't really exist anymore because we haven't seen anything about it or heard anything about it since FNAF 2.
It was a retcon, you think?
kind of
I've
retcon.
actually shared that mentality for a little bit as well, here and there. Like what if the big retcon that Scott made was making the
Oh,
bite of
the
87?
freaking
I
big
was
retcon.
I was just about to mention that. So yeah,
Because you're right,
'cause
we haven't heard anything about the bite of 87.
all we know is that there was one big retcon, and
Yeah.
honestly,
That throws
what's
a
your-
wrench into
wait.
everything.
let's pause for a quick second. When was that post made? It was after Sister Location, right?
I think it wasn't the retcon.
It was no,
Yeah.
the post, like the post where he talked about the retcon. Wasn't it after Sister Location? Because
Didn't
do
he
not
say-
mentioned-
I think it was
I think
after
he I think he made one major retcon in Sister Location.
like
You-
something he
Wait.
did in Sister Location retcon something that he had already established.
And I
in.
think the
I-
biggest thing that was established in Sister Location, or sorry to once again cut you off. You could go ahead actually.
This is just me thinking. Scott made the post of the retcon, and that was after Sister Location because he mentioned the hint to the 1983 passcode, thinking about like, oh, how he clarifies things in his next games. But I think the big retcon happened in FNAF 4, or it was either FNAF 4 originally, like when FNAF 4 was like being changed because people didn't get it, or it was when Sister Location came out. But I think it has to do with FNAF 4 either way.
I
Yeah.
always thought it was Dream Theory, personally.
That's what I used to think, and I think that's what I thought last time we talked about this topic. But since
Yeah.
then, I have sort of changed because, like,
What do you think now, Inky?
I think it could be the bite. Honestly, I think it could be the fact
80
that
Of 87?
yeah, I think that could be the retcon because when you think about it, the bite of 87 was brought up like twice, never mentioned again, and
Was-
then we get the hint that the bite of 83 happened in 1983 after people were confused over if it was the bite of 87 or not, and then he talks about a retcon. So
Where was the bite of 87 mentioned twice? Because I remember it was FNAF 1.
okay, well maybe it wasn't. Okay, I'm sort of remembering wrong because we talked about it a lot in FNAF 2 because it was 1987. But
Yes.
Yeah.
And
that's what
honestly,
I mean.
honestly, I just think it's
In-
implied to be Mangle, honestly.
Same.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
It's
possible.
just-
I think it
It's
was
just
the
weird.
night guard. The night guard got bit. Like, I think that's like implied.
Jeremy Fitzgerald.
Yep, I think it's implied that Jeremy got bit.
And I would agree with that. However, that theory comes from classic MatPat, and it's been so like ingrained in all our minds for so long that we don't really question it anymore.
I've questioned it, and I still don't think it's that off.
But it's also like, if it wasn't Jeremy, then who would it be?
Yeah.
Right.
Just
And-
does Phone Guy say if it was a kid or not?
No,
No.
he just said
Nope.
it's amazing how someone can survive without the frontal lobe.
So they
And
lived.
if we want to apply that to
They did live.
Yeah, if we want to apply that to theoretically the bite of 83, he did technically survive the bite, just died in the hospital later. So he survived a while without.
I think this entire thing is really weird because this is like the only event that we haven't properly seen. Like
Mhm.
Missing
Yeah.
Children's
Yeah.
Incident, we've seen Susie. Bite of 83, we've seen that in FNAF 4. Where's the Bite of 87? You know?
I feel like, at least in my opinion, that the Man, that's probably not say that. I was gonna say I think it's pretty simple. Is it simple? Because we
Nothing
still
is
haven't
simple.
seen it.
Nothing is simple. This
I
is
think there
FNaF.
are bigger things to talk about than
That
what's
is
going
true.
on with the Bite of 87.
That is
At
true.
least.
And
Also,
this isn't even a theory episode.
No, it isn't.
where
We're
this
just
is the
derailed.
anniversary.
Yeah.
We'll get back on topic in a minute.
I just have one more thing to feed
Say
into one of my theories that's been going for a bit.
Yes.
Dogs bite.
Huh?
Dogs
Yeah.
bite.
Bite.
I mean, yes,
The
dogs.
theory that Mangle is dog.
Oh.
Or dog is Mangle.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Ozone.
I think it's always been very convenient that Mangle has two heads, so one of them can easily be a child and one of them can be a dog. Therefore,
At least at this
also-
point, people are divided between 2 kids or a dog.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fair, though. All right, what now?
FNaF is cool, and it's very old now.
FNaF is cool. How old is it?
7.
7 years. Jeez. We're
That's
getting old.
such a weird thing to think about.
Man, I feel old.
I wish I had been there from
No,
the start.
it's weird how it's only been 7 years.
Oh, you think
Really?
it should be longer?
Think about how much stuff has come out in 7 years.
That
How
is
much
very
has
true.
grown.
That is true.
How much lore has been made from this.
We got,
Jesus
more than 3
Christ.
games in less than a year? That's
I
what
still
Scott
remember.
did. with,
Yeah.
4 games in 1
200.
year. 4 games, 1 story.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It came out at like the right time where it was one of those games where I could just hear like other kids talking about it. Like since the internet and everything, you don't hear a lot of those like playground rumors and stuff. But
Yeah.
FNaF was one
Also,
of those things.
Well,
where-
I mean, I feel like playground rumors exist. It's just we're all in like high school.
right? Yes.
Elton's
yes,
in college. We don't really have
Yeah.
playgrounds to have playground rumors.
Right,
yeah.
but
We have
even
internet
then,
forums.
FNaF came at the time for me where I was exposed to that. Like people were talking about like this
Same.
Five Nights at Freddy's game.
Yeah.
Right? And I wasn't into it, but I was like,
right.
whoa, what is going on? They're all talking about this.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
was-
okay, so there's a bear and his name is Freddy and
Dude,
there's
the
pizza and dead children. That's all
The
I know.
freaking who remembers the Withered Freddy backpack?
I know.
have
Anybody
never
ever
seen
see that thing?
I have
Dude,
never
that thing
seen
is
a Withered
awesome. I'm pulling up a picture right now. This thing is my child.
You go.
I already forgot what I said, so you go.
Oh, why do you always do this?
Okay, I remembered. Okay, so
Make up your mind.
okay, listen. I found FNaF pretty early because I was subscribed to MatPat before his first FNaF theory, even though that's what made him popular. So I found him
Nice.
pretty early.
Oh, with her golden Freddy backpack.
Oh, I meant to say that. Everybody was wearing that thing, I swear.
Really?
I don't remember
Yeah, I
that.
saw
at
that
all.
around
People
so
were
many
repping
times.
the FNaF merch early.
I've
Yeah.
never seen that in my
This thing
life.
is $70 on eBay now. Jeez.
That's like probably classic. Is
It
it even
is.
official?
It's ancient. I'm pretty sure it's at Hot Topics, or it was.
I guess maybe that's like the oldest piece of FNaF merch.
That'd be something good to cover in like looking at all this classic merch stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
Like a
remember,
podcast.
obviously, we've all talked about our FNaF stories before, but I remember when Sister Location came out, like, I wasn't even into FNaF, but I saw, I think it was either Dan TDM or Sunday. I know Sunday did at least, and I watched his playthrough. But I forget if Dan TDM did as well, but if he did. Yeah, I think I watched both of those, had no idea what was going on, mildly enjoyed it, and that sort of just sat in the back of my mind until the next summer where I actually got into it.
Yeah, I unfortunately got into it around Sister Location, which was far too late. I wish I had experienced
Same.
one before.
Am I like the oldest FNaF guy here?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Wow, that's
What, you've been
crazy.
around since when? The start?
Yeah, since the beginning.
Lucky.
Do you guys remember when you first watched Matt Pat's first theory on FNaF?
I do.
I
It
do.
was on that.
Because
it was on that day
it
where I binged all of
freaked
them.
me out.
Oh, it was
Freaked
so
you out, huh?
it was so scary.
It completely blew my mind.
The
Oh,
very
yeah.
first one about the real life murders?
Yeah.
I remember
one.
exactly where I was, exactly the time I
Oh.
watched it. And it
Wow.
It's a traumatic event.
Yeah.
It scarred him. And now he's a FNaF channel.
I
saw
don't remember, but it was probably one of the first things I did when getting into FNaF.
Yo,
along with Living Tombstone.
Yo, we
Yeah.
should maybe after this we should do a watch party of that first video because that one's
Watch
so good.
party. The
Yeah.
classic game theory FNAF videos are amazing.
Oh,
and I
they're
They're
still
such a
love them.
vibe.
They're so nostalgic.
They are.
And all the old songs as well. I went through a
Mm-hmm.
complete
Oh,
FNAF SFM animation phase.
Oh my
I
god.
still have a playlist called FNAF Jams that's like 35 songs long.
Wow. Only
Ha-
35?
so-
You know what?
Only 35.
You know what
I was
I
kind
wish-
of an
okay,
elitist when
listen.
it came to it.
I still listen to FNAF music and new ones to this day. Like even out today, a new one came out. Because we're recording this on the 7th. AP Angry Piggy, who made Outside Your Window, released a Ballora song, and it's so good.
Oh, I listened to that today too.
Oh, it's so good.
Hey, you think 35 is good? Try 44.
Oh, okay. Well,
Anybody?
that's
Did anybody else?
9 more
Did,
than mine. Okay.
Did anyone else have a FNAF Nightcore phase?
No,
Maybe.
can't say I have. I was never a Nightcore guy.
I was for
Just a
like
little.
3 months. Kind
There's
of.
a
Well,
couple-
okay. I did listen to Nightcore Pompeii, but that's it.
Nightcore is good for specific songs, I think.
Yeah.
Why has this gone from FNAF to Nightcore?
I want to
We're
know.
bouncing around
Mhm.
everywhere today.
This is like FNAF birthday party celebration where we just talk. It's kind of like I take it it's a relaxed
Okay, shut up.
episode.
Now we're talking about FNAF AR again.
Oh no, not
Not
the
that
FNAF,
game.
not the
Not
FNAF R.
No.
FNAF R.
FNAF R. Do we just call it that now?
FNAF
FNAF
R.
R.
Anyways,
So, did you see that they're bringing back Woodland Toy Freddy?
I did.
The tree is back.
Another tree.
Does anybody really care?
No.
Yeah.
You know, part of me wishes my phone could run FNAF AR just so I could see what it's about. And then the other part of me just looks at everything else, like all the glitches and pain and microtransactions, and goes, "No, I'm fine."
Didn't they like remaster all the controls on phone for the first few games?
I was never a
Yes.
mobile FNAF guy.
They-
I,
they-
I was. I
phone.
had FNAF on phone. Yeah.
Click Team remastered all of the mobile versions.
Aye, that's it. Click Team, yeah.
I played the old
Click Team.
ones before the remaster and the new one.
Oh yeah,
which was-
same.
which was-
yeah.
I mean, they were way more polished, I'd say, but they don't take too much away from the original.
Freddy.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna
Five Nights at
ask.
Freddy's. Is this where you wanna be? Anyway.
We're just breaking that into song.
I hope you die in a fire.
Oh my gosh.
Let's
sing along.
Diana Fire is sick.
One episode we should do
Can we-
Five Nights at Freddy's karaoke.
Yeah, honestly, we could do the
Couple
live. That could be
karaoke.
our next live
Couple
one.
karaoke.
Yes.
You know what?
sick.
I have a weird unpopular opinion. For a while, I liked Diana Fire the least of the Living Tombstone ones.
I think I shared that sentiment actually.
Same actually.
I mean, it's still great. It's still
Now it's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
but back
I
in the
heard
day-
it for the first time like a few weeks
My-
ago. And
when I was a
it's
kid,
favorite.
my
You
favorite
still
was
gotta Ozone. Ozone still has to listen to I Can't Fix You.
I've
can make
listened
you
to 4
so
songs.
good.
I Can't
You
Fix
gotta
You
listen
is
to more,
one of
man.
the best.
when I was a kid, my favorite was the FNAF 4 song from Living
Oh
Tombstone.
no.
And now it's
No,
like
no! You guys are all you're uncultured.
What? Why are we
Uncultured. You're calling us uncultured when
You've
you
listened
heard
to
all
4
like,
of
4
them. Why are we uncultured?
You
I
listened to
hate
them
the-
like a month ago for the first
I'm
time, and you're
sorry.
calling us uncultured.
I'm
This is
not
now a yelling
discrediting. I'm not discrediting the Living Tombstone or anything because I can't make music. But the FNAF 4 one is the weakest one. I'm sorry.
No,
I
it
know.
is so good. What?
I mean,
Inky,
I
what are you thinking?
I don't like
I'm
the
just-
voice.
I'm disapprovingly Ming.
I am disapprovingly too.
listen.
Mm.
For me, the fourth one, I love the core. I love the verses, but the
Yeah.
fact that there's no chorus just kills it for me.
I mean, there's kind of a chorus.
It's
Kind.
just
There's like there's more of a pre-chorus.
my
I'll give you
least
that.
my least
okay.
favorite songs are like the ones like where there's no chorus. It's just instrumental.
That is fair.
The instrumental is quite good for that.
But
song,
the instrumental is on point. Like,
but
but
compared
that just
to the other ones,
yeah.
eh.
I just really love 1, 2, and 4. I think those are my top 3 of the Living Tombstone ones.
I haven't listened to I Can't Fix You in a while. We should
Are
do
you
that.
playing it on piano?
We should do that after this video.
Yeah, I'm playing I Got No Time.
Well, I mean, one of us, we could just do that right now.
Do we want to pause? Let's
You want me to
pause.
turn on I Can't Fix You right now?
I'll pause the podcast. Wait, I'm gonna pause it.
No, you don't even have to pause it.
No, let's let Ozone do it on his own time with a video. You know.
All right, that's good.
Because then he'll have it all set up. He'll be in the mood. You know.
He'll be able to
be in the
record that
mood.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
We're talking about forcing you to listen to the 5th one.
The 5th Living
Right now.
Tombstone song.
Oh
Do you want to?
no.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That was so straightforward.
It is, I think, musically one of the best ones, though, and vocals. one of the best
Yes.
ones as well.
Also,
I
the
disagree.
visuals.
No, I'm talking about the 5th one, Ozone.
Yeah,
wait,
the
that's
5th
the
one.
show.
The visuals of the
Yeah,
5th
I
one.
still disagree.
You haven't even
Yeah.
heard it yet?
The 5th one is definitely like my 4th favorite. You know what I mean? I don't like it as much. I don't like it as much as the others. What?
The 5th one is definitely my my 4th favorite. Yeah.
4th favorite? Well, there's only like 5 of them. It's hard to rank these.
Yeah, that's like a
So-
really low ranking.
Something I wanted to talk about before. Have you guys? So one thing that I wish more FNAF songs did is like make songs about the old games still, because like it's always
Yeah.
like security breach dislocation.
Yeah.
Like, have you guys heard? It's not as recent. It's like maybe like a year ago. The FNAF 1 song by DA Games.
I was just thinking about that.
It's so good.
It is really
And I
good.
think another game that actually doesn't get that many love. Doesn't get that many love. I was gonna say doesn't get that many songs and then much love, but
Yeah.
okay. Anyways, is FNAF 6? There's not a ton of songs for
Yes.
FNAF 6.
Yeah.
Break the Cycle from Charter.
And I love that game.
Ooh,
It's such a good.
that's
It's such a good one.
Of course, there's Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think
remember
for
when that
FNAF
came
6,
out.
Like it or
though,
not.
the sound. I think for
Like,
FNAF 6, the soundtrack is so good. You can't
Right.
make good music
For
with
sure,
it.
for sure. I mean, I don't think that's an excuse to not make good music for it, but I agree, the soundtrack is very good.
FNAF World doesn't get any music.
Coming soon.
I've heard 1 or 2 songs for FNAF
I
World.
love the
Join the
flip
party.
side.
I like FNAF World.
The party.
I love the flip side. Anybody ever heard the flip side?
Yeah.
I think I've heard
I
the flip
have-
side.
So good.
Are we talking like a written song
Pinwheel
or the
Circus?
actual the?
A real
Oh.
song. I mean, the flip
Oh.
side theme in game is great, but the
Pinwheel
actors.
Oh.
Circus. Oh boy, Pinwheel Circus, my boy.
Why is the flip side not in my playlist?
And now
Hi.
we've got the new age of FNAF songs, which I mean, as for like mainstream FNAF songs, which would be the Daco ones.
Yeah, he's definitely revolutionized FNAF
Yeah.
songs these days.
And I find it interesting that he picked up right where the Living Tombstone left off. Like I remember FNAF 6 coming out and it being like February, March after, and I was like, okay, Living Tombstone, whenever you're ready.
And then
I'll tell you what is a good.
They never made one.
I'll tell you what is a good soundtrack. Fury's Rage.
I still haven't played that.
What? What?
It came out
I
like
was listening
4
to it
months
today.
ago, and I
Yeah.
still haven't played it. It came
Hi,
out right when I
everybody.
got COVID.
Welcome to
so
the
I
Dark
was
Rooms
not-
podcast, where we derail and we never get done what we want to.
We're talking about FNAF on the FNAF day. It's fine.
I guess.
I'm just
So-
looking over longingly at my FNAF.
Do you guys-
Funko Pops.
Let's
All 6
let's
Wait, Ozone.
let's
Have-
talk about.
Wait,
things.
Ozone. Have
I
you
have
heard?
I have one thing to say as
Well-
well.
Wait,
Who first?
me. Ozone. Have you
Okay.
heard the FNAF 1 song "It's Me"? Because that's like one of the first FNAF songs that like got really popular.
Yeah, no, like I said, I've only listened to 4 FNAF songs in my life.
Inky, I just read a
Animated.
tweet. I just read a tweet that the Living Tombstone made saying, "I'd rather not make another FNAF song than to force one that wouldn't be as special as the others."
That is a good.
And I think
That's
that's
a good
where
outlook
I
on
think
life.
that's where it stopped.
Yeah. See,
Okay,
I never
why
saw
not?
that tweet because I never had Twitter until somewhat recently.
Imagine
Same.
using Twitter. I don't have
For good
Twitter.
reasons as well. Why would you?
Yeah,
Why
I
would you
mean,
use
why
Twitter?
would you use Twitter?
Well, the Living Tombstone might not have made a FNAF 6 song, but Psychic and Ozone will make a FNAF 6 song. Coming soon.
God.
Oh,
Gosh.
is that a promise?
Yeah, let's
Uh-oh.
do it.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Let's do it.
We could do it.
Yeah, we could totally do it.
I could
Make it
music
about Candy
for it.
Cadet.
We can add like references in the song.
Candy, candy, candy. I got candy.
The Candy Cadet song.
Save it for your testing of the song. Oh, geez.
Anyway, back
Yes.
on topic.
Back on topic.
I want to ask. The day we're recording this, it's actually the day before the anniversary, so we
Yep.
don't know if there's actually anything out for the anniversary.
Right.
But
Ah.
what are our predictions? Do we think anything's gonna happen?
Okay, listen out. This is maybe a crazy prediction. Nothing.
That is
Wait.
possible, I think. Now, especially
I
now
think
that
that's
Scott has
very
retired.
possible.
Wait, hasn't Scott been doing things every anniversary?
Yeah, but the thing is, a big thing has changed from this year to last year, and that's Scott has retired. So
That's true. You know, I
What
wish
did
he
we
was
get
still...
last anniversary?
We
don't know.
got very little, I remember. It was
Uh.
the extra 2 teasers that never got released for Security Breach.
Oh, yeah, it was
you're
Roxanne
right.
and Chica.
and I feel like Scott might say something for
That'd
this
be
year.
nice. Hey, he could... Oh my gosh, he could announce the new face of Five Nights at Freddy's.
That is another thing I was thinking about, yeah.
I missed
It's
the...
all- It's all very uncertain, and that's kind of concerning, honestly. You know?
Who remembers, like, the development teasers where he did different, like, renders of the characters and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yes.
Those were
and
cool.
then he like
Remember
teased,
the,
and he teased Scrap Baby.
Yeah.
Remember
and
the
after-
Ultimate Custom Night, like, updates? Like, on Steam?
I
Like,
don't.
where
Yes.
he'd explain the mechanics behind a set of animatronics each time?
Those were awesome.
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved those videos
That
of
was so
Dawko.
nice.
Remember when Candy Cadet was
I
supposed to
made
be
my
in?
own.
Remember when Candy Cadet was supposed to be in Ultimate Custom Night?
Technically, he is. He's just
He
shown
is.
in the
Yeah,
office.
Well,
he's
yeah, but he
there.
was like an actual
moves
character.
Yeah.
What would he
Even
have done?
better. What would he have done?
Yeah, what would have been his
just-
mechanic? If you don't
Probably
know,
something
Maybe-
like healthy.
Maybe like something
If-
like maybe
He would have
something
told
like
you. He would have just started talking to distract
right?
you.
He's gonna be annoyed.
I actually like if I had to give Candy Cadet a role, it would be Funtime or not Funtime, Rockstar Freddy's,
Yeah, except maybe instead
Yeah.
of killing you, he just starts rambling on about it.
and then like
Dead
raises
Snake.
and like it raises your noise meter.
Yeah, he just starts talking about math and crap. You know,
Wow,
Five.
that's so hilarious.
5 minus 5 equals 0 plus 1 is 1 because 5 turned into 1.
I'm
What?
going to tell you a story.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
then
he
turns
died,
into
and now
Mr.
he's
Hero.
there, and now he's sitting there because he died.
Yeah.
Very true.
Do you guys remember before Ultimate Custom Night was released? And Scott was like,
Yes.
I could push this button, but I don't know where it is.
The
Like,
what?
I'm going to push this button and it will release the game.
No, I don't.
Maybe, vaguely. I don't know.
I
I remember when he was designing the office. And then
Oh, yeah.
Dawko had the idea of multiple offices, and Scott was like, yes, let's do
Let's
that.
do that. That's a good
Mhm.
idea.
And I remember like the little skits Dawko would do when he was on vacation, and Scott would release a teaser.
Wasn't he playing like FNaF 4 on a cruise ship or something?
I don't remember. Yeah, I remember he was on a cruise
Yeah,
ship.
I think so. Yeah, he was. He was on a cruise, I think, when it came
Yeah.
I
out.
think so, yeah.
And he was just like
And
Scott
he was in the
delayed it.
hospital for FNAF 1, I think, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Scott just releases things at released,
the
I
worst
guess, not
possible times.
releases anymore. Man,
Well, at least we got a Lumix.
No.
no, I
that
think
doesn't
that's
make
the
it
wrong
any
one.
better.
That's the wrong one.
Steel wool.
Ozone
I
meant
think
what
he
he
got
said.
hit in the head with.
What would you do
Oh,
if Scott
Steel
said
wool.
tomorrow that
The
he's
Lumix is
passing
in
the torch down to a Lumix?
Then I'd understand.
I would stop. I would just leave.
Just leave. That would
I'd
be
like,
the
goodbye, everybody.
that'd be the dark ages.
Let's
of
do a
FNAF.
rant.
Yeah,
No,
let's
we
do.
don't need a rant.
If the
This is a
Lumix
joke.
ran the Five Nights at Freddy's, here's what would happen. First,
been too long.
microtransactions. You would pay for every night in all of the previous games. They patched that in. Next, they would change their name to EA, but add an F. EA Freddy. EA Freddy becomes the new mascot of the company. It's Freddy, but he's wearing sunglasses with money symbols drawn on them.
EAF.
It's in the pizza.
Next, Illumix completely cancels security breach.
Oh my gosh.
And it takes all the funds and puts it
You're just
in
gonna-
FNAF AR
Illumix,
skins.
Sue Steelwool.
They're just gonna release FNAF AR2 Electric Boogaloo.
Then Illumix, under the branding of EAF, approaches Walmart. That's right, Walmart and Disney. And they release their stunning new product,
FNAF Land.
starring Mickey Mouse himself. Five Nights at Freddy's. Superb Barnacle. That's right.
Oh no,
It's
not
back.
the return.
Not the return of Superb Barnacle.
We know who made the game now. It's EAF, Electronic Arts, Freddy.
Oh my
I
That's
think we
all.
should call it Excellent Barnacle.
Excellent Barnacle? No.
Yeah.
No. Because it won't be excellent.
Barnacle.
We've gone into madness at this point.
Into madness!
Underscore, you're a legend.
I know, right?
So we were talking about Daco a second ago, and how are we
Yeah.
on time really quick?
Oh, how are we
This
on
is the
time?
FNAF anniversary, and we're talking about Daco.
We are 30 minutes in.
Sweet.
All right. So I think while we were on the topic of Daco, we should probably talk about like the YouTube scene of FNAF over the years.
All right.
I'm on that.
You know, we got like the classic people, like Markiplier, Corey Kenshin, all the lads, you know.
Most of them
and
were British. You ever notice that?
I
You had
never watched any
Razbowski,
of the,
D.A.
I never watched any of
not
the
British.
British ones.
But then you did have Markiplier, Matt Pat, so... I suppose.
Right. And Corey X Kenshin.
I think it's more American.
Maybe.
I think the British people came on the scene a little later, like FNAF
Yeah.
3 or 2 or 3.
Especially
That's
like
when the
Dorco,
British.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah, that's when
rewatching
the
Daco
British
stuff,
put it
and
in.
he had a lot of old stuff.
You know
He
what's
was
weird?
doing a lot during
Wait, guys,
too.
you know what's weird to think about? We can
The British
technically-
invaded
we
FNAF?
can kind of say that Johnny's one of the new modern people of FNAF.
Yeah,
Kind of, yeah,
for
definitely.
sure. And
He-
Ozone
he's
too.
kind of-
Ozone's
Congrats on
getting there.
10K.
Ozone's getting.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Johnny more so, though,
Ozone hit 10K.
right? That's
And
awesome.
we're gonna
I'm not
take,
going any further.
we're gonna take
That's
a quick,
the cap. That's the
we're-
stopping point.
we're gonna take a quick moment to say how the first episode of Dark Rooms podcast hit 400 views, which is insane.
wow.
Yay!
So we
Money.
yeah, no money because I'm not
No money.
monetized. But
Oof, you
we're
gotta
not
get that
Illumix.
one.
we don't do it for the money. And also
You want to?
next week I'm gonna go home and actually have decent Wi-Fi, so we're gonna get all
And
the
a better
episodes and a better mic. So we're gonna get a better mic, all the video, all the podcast episodes on the podcast sites finally.
Sweet.
And yeah, it's gonna be good.
Well,
It's
they're
gonna
already
be
on there.
very gamer.
No, we don't have episodes 6 through. I guess this will be episode 8.
Yeah, we do.
We do?
Oh,
We do.
We do.
How'd you get that?
Question
Mark?
mark.
I thought you needed
Exclamation.
me to upload. Hold on a
I'm
moment.
very organized.
okay then.
Okay then. Never mind. All right. So, anyways,
We were talking about Johnny.
right, Johnny. Johnny is an amazing.
No, we were talking about
person.
me.
Oh,
And
we
Ozone.
were talking about the British.
Ozone is awesome. He deserves more than 10K, but he's
He
fine.
does.
But he,
No,
but
I
he
don't.
isn't.
Yeah, believe me, this is the extent to. This is the limit.
You think this is the limit?
It's
You've
not
hit this
the
limit?
spirit. You gotta strive. You make good content.
Yeah, you make. Ozone makes good
Thank you,
content, but
but-
he's too humble to admit that he makes great content.
I think I'm gonna retire.
What?
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 I don't know if it's a joke or not.
I'm
I
gonna
hope-
follow Scott's
Yeah, it's a joke.
ways.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna get canceled.
Ozone's next. Ozone's schedule. Hit 10K. Get
canceled.
canceled. Retire.
What are you gonna get canceled for?
I'm not fired. I'm leaving.
I hope to hit 10K by like
Hello.
next year, like the end of next
You
year.
can do
How
it.
cool would that be?
I hope
I
to
can do it.
hit 200 subs by the end of this year.
We have very different goals going on here.
Well, you're also a bigger boy than me.
Thank you.
Psychic scroll is very possible.
no.
Oh, there goes Ozone.
And
There
there
he
he's
is
back.
again. He's
You got
back.
canceled.
He got canceled. And
Yeah.
now he's
Pressure was
back.
too much.
I can't hear
See,
anything.
unlike you guys, I don't have a big channel. I have a very teeny tiny one.
Small boy channel.
Small boy
You're
channel.
getting there.
You'll get there.
Very slowly.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll hit 1,000. That'll be insane.
When you hit that and I think 400 like watch hours or so, you can monetize.
I think it's 4,000.
It's 4,000.
Frick, that's way worse than I thought.
Well, I'll just tell everybody to subscribe to watch every episode of the Dark Rooms podcast. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Because
I will make that happen.
by that time we will have 100 videos.
Yeah, I'll give
Uh,
you those hours. Don't worry.
Thanks, Ozone.
Yeah.
He just
I'll
leaves.
make it.
He just leaves
I'll make
psychic.
an ad later today.
He just leaves
for
psychic.
this.
Just leaves psychic on autoplay for like a year.
Oh my gosh.
On 5 different computers.
Jeez.
Let's see here, real quick. Let's see. Yeah. Apparently, I am supposed to hit 1,000 subs in, a simple 2 years.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
That
in
is-
2 years I'm predicted to get 20k. So
Wait, where do you see that?
Social Blade.
I'm gonna go look at mine.
Anyways,
Never-
one-
anyway,
so FNaF, am I right?
FNaF. Yeah.
should we talk about FNaF X Disney, which
no.
FNaF
Underscore.
actually
Check
kind
the
of.
dark rooms.
Do what?
Check dark rooms.
Underscores YouTube stats. There we go.
Yeah.
This is
How
cool.
much
I've never
money
been on
does
here.
it make?
How much money do I make? $3 to $56 a month. No.
Don't say that on podcast.
Why do I not say that on a podcast?
I mean, you can if you want to.
You kind of just don't, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's.
Spoken rule, and he's just
Oh.
there.
Can I share a freaky statistic?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying
80%
to.
of all viewers are not subscribed to my channel.
80% of mine too. It's not a freaky.
100%.
We just derailed so hard.
Listen.
Yeah, can we talk about
it's-
FNaF? It's the
Sure. Go back
anniversary.
to FNaF. Go back to FNaF.
What's your weird statistic?
It's not a flex. It's just it surprised me really, really much.
You know it's
Just
gonna be a flex now.
It's kind of impressive, but I'm just freaked out by it. One of my videos, the one I hate the most, the one with the most views, has made me $500.
Wow.
Just that one video. And I
It
think
has a
that's
lot of views.
insane. It does.
Big money.
Big monies.
That's
Imagine
mental.
making-
Now we return to the unspoken
It's
rule.
definitely a flex, though.
I know. It wasn't meant to be, okay?
You know what? Since we are on this topic, I think it's only fair that we take a moment and say that 72% of you that are watching this are not subscribed. So you should subscribe to Mr. Psychics. Get weekly uploads of the Dark Rooms podcast.
And more coming
idea.
soon. Now that you're gonna be getting back to normal.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
FNaF, it's the anniversary. Yeah.
It is. I think we keep forgetting about this.
Yeah, no, yeah, well,
Yes,
yes,
we really do.
probably do. Yeah.
Who's
Alright.
your favorite animatronic?
Okay.
Me.
Listen. So let's put ourselves back in the mindset of like 2014. There were only 5 animatronics. Like that's crazy. There were
I
only
remember.
5 in the entire series. There was, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy. So, like, Golden Freddy was like the Lori one, like the one that everyone's like, ooh, who is he? 5th missing child. Like, but back then, Golden Freddy wasn't important. Like, he was weird, but he wasn't important. Like, it was just another missing kid, because we only knew of 5 missing kids.
Yeah, he was just kind of random. Nobody knew what was really going on.
Which is what started the whole thing, and now here we are, 7 years later.
And we still don't know who Golden Freddy is.
And now there's all these theories about two of them, or one of them, or
Oh,
one of
God.
them dead and then come back to life and then die again, and then Golden Freddy, and then also Golden Freddy is a spirit or a remnant or a monster of agony. I don't know. Is he dead? Is he alive? Is he wanted for 36 counts of tax evasion? Who knows? We don't know.
Actually,
I know I am.
Listen, real quick, I actually want to go back and talk about a topic we talked about briefly. But what do you think we're getting tomorrow for the anniversary? Because I know
You can't really predict, honestly.
it's
Could
like
be anything or nothing.
The new
I
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
or I maybe like we talked about like maybe like a new person in charge, which I mean I don't know who it would be, but yeah, maybe
Reggie from Nintendo.
Aww.
I
R.I.P.
He'd be
are.
like,
Do you think
he's not even dead.
Do you think there's a slightest chance that
Oh,
we would
and
get?
he's gone.
Do you think that there is even the slightest chance that tomorrow we're gonna get some kind of lore
I was
reveal
gonna mention that.
from
I don't
Scott?
know. I hope so, honestly, but at the same time, I don't, because depending on how vague it is, it'll just start more wars.
A
Like, what
reveal of what's in the box.
Yeah, the box is
Oh,
just open, and
a
it's just
photo
like a
of what's in
picture
the
of
box,
Scott
yeah.
or something.
Oh, can you
Gotcha.
imagine? Everybody would have flipped their tables.
And we'd be back on the topic of the game developer.
Okay, if tomorrow the box is open, I'm going to flip my table in a video. Okay,
Okay.
deal?
Deal.
Well,
Do
let's
it.
watch him flip a table, or not. More realistically,
Wait. What? Why are you flipping your table? What happens?
Excitement or rage?
Well, both.
If what happens?
Depending on what the lore reveal is.
Oh, if it's
Imagine the
something,
box is open, but we don't see inside it. It's still a front view.
Nothing was in the box. Trollololol.
if it's something super important, I will do a face cammed reaction to it.
Whoa.
It's just a metaphor.
That's a good. Those are good stakes.
That is good stakes, isn't it? That's why I'm confident there's nothing.
What if it's a metaphor for Scott's retirement?
How would the opening of it be? Was it like he was trapped in the box and now he's free or something?
He's opening his life to more.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well,
I think
maybe,
we'd all be disappointed.
Do you remember but the box like technically some things are better left forgotten for now. What forgotten freedom? Like he forgot his
forgotten forever, as in we're
This
never.
entire time the box was a metaphor for his retirement.
I mean, FNaF 4 was supposed to be the last one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
So
it's all coming together.
So besides the box, any other lore reveals we could get tomorrow?
Imagine he just like it's just on Scott Games and it's just like a big text wall of just like this is the mechanics behind Golden Freddy. That's all.
I'd say lore stuff, but I feel like a lot of it's going to be in the new Freddy Files book, so I don't exactly know.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe. We could talk about the new Freddy Files as well.
Are we getting new lore in the Freddy Files?
You, Psychic, you did not watch my video, did you?
Listen, I have been working at a summer camp where I take care of children. I don't have time for teddy bear game.
6 minutes. 6 minutes of your time, please.
Well, I'm using my time to recharge after all the stuff I'm going through this week.
Okay. Yeah, the Freddy Files sounds like it could be important. This new one.
I'm not counting on it because the other ones had, they just went over the theories. They're like Mike Bro versus Mike Victim. I wonder which one it is.
I'm convinced
because have you watched the video?
So
yes, I have.
The descriptions between the first two and this one are so different, though.
Yes, but it is a not Fazbear Friends. It is a Freddy Files book, so I'm thinking it might stick with the trend.
Actually, let me bring something up for
you. And even if there is lore in the new Freddy Files book, it will probably be just as hard to find and confusing as the logbook, meaning people will just get into more fights about it.
Would you guys be down for a second logbook if it was more clear?
Yes. I would die.
Okay, if you look in the chat, would you happen to notice that the Freddy Files is nowhere on this new book?
Okay, fair. It is the ultimate guide.
Oh,
it is a Freddy Files book. However, it does not have it on.
And didn't they change the cover so it's not Bonnie anymore?
Now it's Frostbear, and it looks way worse, but still same thing.
At least it's not.
Why would they AR it? Why would they have AR in it?
I don't know. Maybe they just needed a more main character.
Yeah,
I mean, we did have.
It does look a lot worse.
Yeah, they should go back. There should be 2 different printings.
No, because then you just feel bad about the one that you got. If you got
Why do I
Frost
have
Bear.
the Frost Bear cover? I
Oh,
wanted the
not
Bonnie
the
cover.
Frost Bear. It's like a trading.
Darn it.
It's like
Frostbear
kids on
goes.
the playground, like, hey,
Frostbear
you got a
goes.
Frost Bear?
Frostbear
I'll
goes for
trade it for my
$1 on
Bonnie.
eBay. Frostbear goes for $1 on eBay. The
Jeez.
other one goes for like $100.
Imagine. Yeah. That Frost Bear render looks so bad.
It does.
It does.
But then
again,
we're on a
It's also
podcast,
blending the
so-
colors.
I don't have a
Yeah.
problem with it.
We're also on a podcast, so it's like nobody can see this. But
They
I
can
mean,
look it up.
you probably know what it looks like, and if not,
Yeah.
just a quick Google
I've
away.
seen better Frost Bear renders, I'll say that.
I've never seen anything good about Frostbear. He's a
What?
skin.
Shut up, Inky.
He's pretty fun. He is an original character, technically.
He's blue.
FNaF 1
Freddy.
came out. FNaF 1 came out 7 years ago. Remember
Yeah.
when we were talking
Oh, hey.
about FNaF 1?
Hey, that happened today. Remember that?
Wait, have you guys seen the video of the person that breaks down the FNaF 1 mechanics?
Yeah. Oh my
what's it
god.
called? I forget the
Maybe.
channel name.
Oh, it's is it Game Maker's Toolkit? No, it's someone else, I think. But they break down the mechanics of FNaF 1. I think I sent the video to Ozone. It's such
Yeah.
a good video. Highly
It's
recommend
so
it.
good.
I
Is it
highly recommend
Probably,
it.
it probably ruins the atmosphere and scariness, but sure.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Okay. For example, what was one of the things like it was about
So,
Foxy?
Yes, so
You
no,
don't actually need to look at Foxy in the cameras.
Is it this
Yeah.
video?
yes, it's that one. Tech rules.
Wait, so
Check
you
out-
don't have to look at Foxy?
No, it's just any camera. Also, I remember I sent the video to Ozone and we were watching it, and for when he's like talking about the Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, he's like, we're gonna classify these guys as the bullies, and Ozone's like, wait, is that what they're actually called in the files? Like, cause like you see in FNaF 4. And I was like, no,
Yeah.
Ozone, that's just what he called them. And it's like, well, you can't blame me. Once a theorist, always a theorist.
Can't
That was-
start throwing around terms like bullies without people flipping
Yeah.
out.
That was
Bullying, a common term in regular life.
But in
FNaF.
FNaF theorizing,
FNaF.
every word matters.
Bully appears in Fast Breath Rights. Everyone. Michael Afton.
This confirms Mike Bro. This confirms Mike Victim. This confirms Cassidy duo.
This confirms
There's two
everything.
Cassidys now.
There's two Cassidys, no.
This
They're
confirms
close.
Puppet Trio.
But
Puppet
yes,
Trio.
as I was saying, so if you have not yet watched the video, ruining FNaF by dissecting the animatronics AI by Tech Rules, go watch it. It is a great video.
Cassidy and Cassidy.
CC. Crying child, no, it's Cassidy. Anyway, yeah, go watch it. It's a great watch. Not too long, and it's very interesting.
Cassidy and Cassidy Corporation.
No.
Also, if you want other videos similar to this, I also recommend how audio enhances the horror in Five Nights at Freddy's.
I think
Or-
I've seen that too.
I've seen that in my recommend.
Another good one is why FNaF 1 and 6 are the scariest FNaF games.
I've seen that one.
Yes.
Ooh, I
agree with
have
that.
something
agree.
good to
Six
suggest.
is very scary because it's so stressful.
Anybody seen the Five Nights at Freddy's retrospectives?
I've seen it in my
Stephen
recommended a few times, but
They're
it's
good.
daunting. It's like 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
They're pretty good, yeah.
Do you guys want to watch it after this watch party?
Watch party? No, I got stuff to do, man.
Yeah,
Maybe.
so, maybe. Well, I don't have anything to do, but
I have a lot to do.
Me neither. I mean, I would be down for like a 3-hour watch party.
I'm gonna have to dip.
so
After that.
how are we on time? What else do we want to talk about?
We have we're at 48, so
We've spent 15 minutes talking about FNaF 1 and 30
Yeah.
talking about whatever else the frick we want to talk about.
The rest of the franchise is pretty cool too. The end.
Scott really did something amazing. Like,
Ding, 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 ding,
But
ding.
what else is there really to talk about FNaF 1 is the problem.
I
We
mean,
don't need to
have
talk about FNaF 1.
FNaF.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
FNaF 2 was pretty cool and is probably my favorite. FNaF 3 has Springtrap, I guess. FNaF 4 has a very fun gameplay. FNaF
It's an
Sister
Inky RAM.
Location is a very funny game and fun and cool
Love
and
Sister
story.
Location.
FNaF 6 is a very funny game and stressful and fun.
Lots of
and
fun.
Zoo Tycoon- Yeah, Zoo Tycoon 2, but FNaF, and lore and funny Henry Man And Ultimate Custom Night was
Hey.
fun for like 20 minutes. In
Did
my
you
opinion.
forget
Which is a
FNaF?
FNAF
Hey
game?
guys, do you remember when Henry's speech actually meant something?
It still
Oh my
means
God,
something.
yeah.
It is
I like
amazing.
the scene. It's
It
good.
doesn't matter if William's back or not. That cutscene is still like super emotional.
It is still very cool because it confirmed a lot of stuff.
It did.
It confirmed. Didn't it confirm Elizabeth's name like before
Yes.
she was just
It
after
did Elizabeth and
At first,
And
Charlie.
At first,
Yep.
I thought Elizabeth
Charlie.
was the puppet's name at first.
I think that's what everybody
Yeah,
thought
same.
at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Henry, my daughter. Wait. Never mind.
Henry is the daughter. William goes, Henry, my
Oh no,
daughter.
Cassidy, Charlotte, die in a fire.
Evan?
Okay, Ozone, can you please put on that voice and just recite the
Yeah,
entire?
recite it. Recite it in your best
I
American
need
accent.
you to do that.
Yes, do it real quick for the podcast.
No, not
don't
right now.
remember any
make
of
your
it.
own video
No,
out of
pull it
later.
up. Pull it up. Come on.
Do you want me to
okay.
pull it up?
Do it for the
Right,
FNAF anniversary.
I'll put it up.
I'll pull it up. Frick you.
No, let Ozone do it because he's going to have a funny
Oh
voice.
no, I don't want to look up Henry VIII's speech.
No, not
Read that in
one.
your best American accent. I'm sure that'll be relevant.
Oh yes,
considering it's
super relevant.
a British king.
Wait, so what you played right into our hands?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yes.
Southern Henry.
Oh no.
Oh, no, that's baby. Of course it is. Wait. Okay.
Elizabeth,
right,
not a
class.
Southern man.
Did you really think this job just fit out the sky for you? No, this is a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one
Elizabeth
place,
Scottish.
just like he asked you to. All of those little souls in one place, just for us, a gift. Now we can do what we are created to do and be complete. I'll make you proud, Daddy. Watch, listen, and be full.
This is great.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name, but I'm afraid you may have misinformed. You're not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume. Although you've been called. You have been called here into a labyrinth of
You
sound
sound
smells,
more American,
misdirection,
Ozone. More American.
a labyrinth, no exit. A maze, no prize. You must. Oh no, I can't do this.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
you can.
enough.
That
No,
was
it's not
amazing.
enough.
He
Quitters.
can do it later.
Quitters, all of you. This is
my
Wait,
important.
where's the quote?
What quote?
My daughter, oh no, wait. Although for one of you, in the darkest pit of hell, is open to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you'd return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry, that's on that day. The day you were shut out and left to die. There was no one there to lift you in their arms the way you lifted others into yours. And then what became of you? I should have known. You wouldn't be content to disappear, not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for all of you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends for all of us. End communication.
And that, everybody, is the dramatic reading of Shakespeare.
Thank you.
Shakespeare
think-
himself.
That's not.
Said
There
that.
was an attempt
I don't.
made
I
at
don't. I don't
doing
exactly
an
think
accent.
that's Shakespeare.
No, that was a Shakespeare voice.
This right here is a
That's
poem. It is meaningful.
Well,
It is actually,
It was
like-
meaningful. It was meaningful.
It is like poetry.
Right?
I mean, it's by definition definitely not, but I see what you mean.
No. This is poetic as frick. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's poetic, but is it poetry? No.
It's better than Michael's
debatable.
stupid speech.
Right?
Father.
How long did it take Scott to write this up? Because it's amazing.
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it.
I did it. End of speech.
found it. It was right where you said it would be.
Oh my gosh. You are desecrating his
Father.
character.
It's me, Mike.
Father,
It's me, Michael.
Daddy, it's me, Michael.
Imagine
No.
we just like fuse the two speeches.
No.
It's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be.
Happy anniversary.
Yay!
We should all record Michael's speech after this.
And then layer it all on top of each other, so he sounds like he's got like 5 voices, even though there's only 4 of us. Oh wait, no, we would have 5 because we'd have the original as well. Michael, but with 5 spirits inside him. Mike, not trio. Mike
MCI.
Group. Mike Group.
Mike.
That's the new theory. He's got 5 souls in him.
No. They call it.
It's all us.
They,
We are
Mike Trio.
we make
not
up
Mike Trio. Mike Pentathlon.
Mike Orchestra.
No.
Mike Pentagon.
We've devolved.
Mike
We're going.
Pentagon.
No one's watching. Everyone's
You just
clicked off.
take
The page.
the
Everyone's
radio-
clicked off. No one's
Everybody's
watching.
clicked off the video.
You just take like a sprite. You just take the Michael sprite and just like distort it to fit like a pentagon. So I got that like really basement. Just,
Mike Tagon.
Mike Pentagon.
Anyway.
Whoa.
Podcast.
This is amazing.
Hey guys, so here's some backgrounds on the Dark Rooms podcast. Yes. Where is it? I'm looking
What will
for it.
Father, it's me.
What are you looking for?
Where is
Me,
it?
Michael.
You guys
No,
keep
Inky.
talking.
Father, it's me, Mike Pentagon.
No. You know
Father,
that people in this
Father,
franchise will start
it's me.
believing it.
Mike Wazowski.
This episode has to be called Mike Pentagon.
Mike
Please
Pentagon.
no. It's the
Happy
anniversary.
anniversary,
Alright,
remember?
so
Today's the
on the
anniversary.
5th,
Because we
Ozone
keep the latest
Ozone
theory.
asked, "What are we going to talk about with the FNaF anniversary?" I said, "We'll talk about FNaF 1. We could touch on the Dawko interview, and then future plans, and then make any predictions." And it's like, and Ozone's in his exact words is, "You think it's a lot more than it is." And I was like, "We could do that." And he's like, "I'm just trying to make sure we have some actual content to talk about because in the past few episodes we've been stuck with not too many ideas." I said, "Also, Ozone, it's us. You know we'll go off on random tangents and extend the content." And that's exactly what happened.
2 days later, Mike Pentagon.
Oh, psychic, I could talk for 2 more hours.
I know, me too.
Mike
Right?
Pentagon.
We could be here for ages.
Yeah, I think that's like the beauty of the podcast because like
Now,
it's
now
serious,
hear me
but
out.
we're just four friends just having just like shits and giggles for fun.
Now hear me out.
Oh no.
Will Decapod.
No.
He's got 10 legs.
Oh no.
He
Don't
is a
wanna see
crab. He attached them to himself with Remnant. That's right. You thought it would kill someone on impact? No.
Inky,
William
you're
used
speaking
it.
too soon, Inky. You're speaking too soon. Check this out.
Oh no.
Will Decapod.
It is true.
Oh
It
gosh.
is the
true.
amalgamation. It is the Princess Quest amalgamation for people who can't see what's in our chat.
It's true. Will Decapod is confirmed.
For the people who can't see what's in our chat, literally everybody except the 4 of us.
Yeah.
Get
So that's why I said it.
get me on game theory again. It's time for Mike Pentagon and Will Decapod.
You really should have taken more advantage of that game theory shout out.
Yeah, I should have.
Now you know for next time.
That's the end of the sentence.
You should
Well,
keep
not-
making
not-
comments.
Now you know for next time.
That's true.
Fun fact, I actually did leave a comment or 2 on some later ones, but they just did not. Lightning don't strike twice.
They got buried.
Actually, lightning
Yeah.
does strike twice. It's just rare.
Well, I mean, yes, but you know the saying. It would be going against Mike Pentagon to say otherwise.
Can you please make a theory video on Mike Pentagon? I would watch it.
I'll
Maybe.
do that. I'll do it.
Ozone, no.
Let feature
no.
me in it, and we can do that.
Okay, yeah.
Why
yeah,
did we
yeah,
never
okay.
do the puppet duo? And that was still a thing.
Yeah,
For-
Ozone. Why is it, you make a puppet duo video with Psychic? You make a Mike Pentagon episode with me.
Wait,
And
wait,
then
Okay,
make a
I
Snap
want
AR
to
video
make
with
a Snap
Ozone.
AR
Or
video,
underscore.
yeah.
Wait, isn't Puppet Duo a real theory that people believe?
I hope not.
Yes.
Wait, really? I made that
Yes.
shit up.
I'm the one who
Like,
believes
there's an
it.
actual theory that is Puppet Duo.
Ozone popularized puppet duo through his incessant talking about it and his belief.
No, I
with it.
believe Puppet Trio. I keep
And
saying.
Mike Pentagon is
course.
going to become real.
So-
in
so-
50
Puppet
seconds.
triangle.
Real quick, funny story. I was talking with someone trying to convince them of, puppet duo because totally real theory, and they were like,
Actually, could you
who-
explain puppet duo? I don't know it though.
so
that
it's
well.
basically a theory that I made up. That's like, oh, Crying Child and Charlie both possess the puppet.
People
You're
believe
right.
that. They certainly
I
believe.
think Charlie.
And listen, so they were like,
Crying Child and Cassidy possess it.
All three?
they're
No,
like,
no. You forgot phone guy.
No.
I remember, like I made like a, I was like, oh, how did Crying Child get into the the puppet. I was like, oh, well, you remember he died and then he was put into Lefty, because in the FNAF 4 minigame when he's locked in that room, there's the Lefty animatronics is on there. Yeah, you can see the Lefty animatronic.
Yeah, for
What?
sure.
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah.
On the wall. He blends in. He's got camouflage.
No, it's the black endoskeleton that's on the wall. Like, oh,
The
that's
worst
Lefty.
part about this is the fact that this shows that you can just create a theory out of anything.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's why it's impossible, because people can latch onto any details they want and make stuff out of it.
I did that with AR. Whoopsies.
Yeah.
At least
Banish underscore.
I know,
Let's
right?
turn on him. He doesn't even have any fun joke theories. There's Puppet Duo, Mike Pentagon. What have you got, underscore?
what does the Ozone have?
Oh, it's good. It actually
Ozone has the bite of 85.
Mm-hmm. What you got?
Oh yeah, bite of 85.
This is now your job interview to keep your job here.
Yeah, we're gonna kick you out of the shack if you don't, give us a good theory.
Give us a theory. This is the boardroom.
What?
Make up a joke theory right now, underscore.
Okay,
Or
a
you're
joke that's been going on for a bit in my Discord is that the flamethrower endo is now my sleep paralysis demon.
That's not a theory. That's a fact.
Oh. I have
Dream
no
theory.
joke
It's
theory.
return of dream theory.
You heard it here first, folks. Underscore has no theories.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I really would like to see? Like, I know it's like it would like take a lot of work for someone to do. I want to see like an Animania or whatever they're called, an Animac or whatever they're called of our podcast. Animatic, that's what they're called.
Yo.
Of like one of our episodes, or like not like the whole thing, obviously, but like
or some like highlights.
Yeah, like highlights.
Anon or Quinn.
I mean, yeah,
That would be
it would be like a very like hard video to make because like it takes time and stuff. But I've been thinking like how like there's like so many funny things that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Take my Henry speech.
I will make an April Fool's video, and that will be my submission to the joke theories.
Okay, you have till then.
Okay.
He has like 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're very generous with him today.
Right? Thank you.
Yeah. Man, we really go
off meeting. You are free to go underscore.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
So
I have to start working on that right now.
What else do we want to talk about?
I guess we could start off with some closing statements about FNAF in general.
I mean, like, I remember, like, I wanted to like touch on like the Doco interview for like that was like the 5th anniversary, right? Or the 4th anniversary?
Maybe that would have been the 4th.
Yeah. I don't think it was. Wasn't it?
Well, I don't think it was. Was it? I don't.
It wasn't on beat 50-20 mode.
It was, yeah. And 50-20 mode. Or 50-20, Ultimate Custom that came out in 2018, which would be the 4th anniversary.
That's crazy.
It is.
So, I wish we had another. Cause like, I remember like, they did no lore questions, and there was some interesting stuff that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. Like they touched on like the FNAF 3 endings for very briefly.
He won't say which one is canon, and like there's a mix of both or something.
Yes, and
yeah,
I
probably
feel like,
both.
I don't know. I want lore tomorrow. Well, I mean, I guess when this is coming out today.
Scott Cawthon, if you are watching this, first of all, thank you for awesome games and everything.
Yes.
Second, make lore now. I'm kidding.
We know you're kidding, Inky. But Scott doesn't.
No, it's for Scott. It's for Scott, in case he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Assuming
he. Well, I mean, come on. We all know Scott's a huge fan of the Dark Rooms podcast.
Of course, he watches it on every Saturday at
12.
At 12.
Whenever posts on time.
He listens to a bunch of teens just talk about his game.
Bunch of
teens plus Ozone.
Well, is Ozone still a teen? Is
he 19? Or
I am 19.
Oh yeah, we're teens.
Okay, we're all teens then.
It's young adult.
Well, remember, guys, I'm 42.
That's right. Yeah, he's the boomer among us.
My birthday
is
among
us.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Someday we'll actually go back to being able to use the phrase among us in like a situation like, hey, There's 42 people who have got promoted among us,
Inky.
and nobody's gonna go like hee hee hee.
Inky, we're never
We're gonna reach that day someday, and I'm determined to get there.
Have you guys noticed the Among Us Easter egg in the Dark Rooms podcast picture
Are
that I've been
you
using?
serious?
Why are we talking about Among Us on the
There's
podcast?
an Easter egg in
Yeah.
the thing.
But the imposter is so.
Yeah, go look for
If I have to be the imposter, so be it.
Where? I can't see it.
it. Keep looking. All right. So we're gonna finish up, or because we are at 1 minute.
so.
Let's
FNaF
let's finish up.
is 7 freaking years old.
We keep coming back to that. Yeah.
That is so cool, and it's been awesome and fun, and it's like I can't even explain what I like about it at this point anymore. It's just got that vibe.
Even though it's not the classic days anymore, it is still amazing.
It's and with that, it's like, while I love the classic days, it had to evolve at some point.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're doing it pretty well.
Everything changes after a while.
Yeah, if you guys could go back, would you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wish that I had started.
I mean,
for
I know
first
you
game.
guys. I know you guys would have, because you guys weren't there for it. I don't know. Like, it was a lot simpler.
Then
back
again, I would have to we would all have to relive like 2018 as a year in FNaF for theorizing, where we were where was Mike Victim versus Mike Bro, Mike Purgatory versus Will Hell, and
Remember when
the
Mike Victim was like?
timelines.
Remember when Mike Victim was like widely accepted as truth?
And now it's kind of coming back, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I see a lot of people Mike Victim. It's
I
got to a
have
point where I
been-
just don't care anymore. And I'm like, if Mike Victim is true, so be it. I don't care. I still think it's Mike Bro, but I don't hold strong opinions about anything FNaF theories anymore.
Here, I have one. Wait,
I
actually,
think it's pointless.
I have one final question for you guys. Do you think Scott has told his story good?
I think he has a good story. Whether he's told it in a good way, I think the first 3 and maybe 4 games told the story well, where it was vague enough, but I think we could have got to it if we dug hard enough. Sister Location onwards, especially after FNaF 6 and with all the books and Ultimate Custom Night and all the different interpretations and stuff and parallels, I think it's devolved into chaos and needs to be brought back on track. So I'm hoping Scott sees that, even though he's retired, and gives us a little something. I don't know, but it's hard to say, because it started off great as far as telling a vague story, and now we're here where people are getting legitimately upset and fighting and having wars and taking things personally and being very dogmatic to their theories, and it's all polarized, and there's basically just wars going on.
It's like
over Bear Game.
It stopped being about which theory is like correct and which one tells the story. It's about which one that you personally like the most and how that one's right.
Right, and then if you like a theory the most, it becomes personal to you, so when someone attacks it, you feel like you're being attacked.
Being a theorist these days is pretty dangerous.
It is, and I'll make a video about that eventually.
And then there's people like Matt Pat who, honestly, I feel like his theories nowadays about FNaF are more like, just like, here are crazy ideas I have, and then people take it as like, oh, he actually believes this.
Yeah.
And he knows that, and I respect that. He's not trying anymore. He's just doing things. He's just vibing, and he doesn't care that people are gonna scream at him for his wrong theories, because the FNaF community is just like that now. So it's depressing, but we will manage. We will get through it eventually, I'm sure. Especially if
FNaF will be solved one day. FNaF will be solved one day.
I think Scott is an amazing storyteller, and I think that's evident with the trilogy and the Fazbear Frights, especially.
Yeah.
He's created an amazing story through the FNaF games too. Was it the right way to do it? I don't know. Like you said, Inky, it was a bit vague at times.
It's very hard to say, because we can't say it was all good, because we've got all this toxicity and battles going on right now. But we can't say it's all bad either, because the early days were great. So, yeah, there's not really a good answer to that question.
I think
Alright,
it's a fantastic story.
How about this question?
Yeah.
I think his storytelling skills are incredible, but it's just how it's evolved.
Okay, if that's not a good question, how about this question? Will we solve FNAF one day?
No,
I'm optimistic.
I'm not.
Especially considering what I think is going to come with the Freddy Files and tomorrow's anniversary, I am also optimistic.
And the
I feel
movie,
like I feel like Scott is certainly going to be doing a lot more work towards pushing out the lore way more efficiently than just Fazbear Frights books.
though
I disagree.
the flip side of that is he's retired now, so maybe he won't be doing that.
I feel like
Because-
he's going to do that before he gets out of the way fully. That's what I'm saying.
And I think another thing we don't want to overlook is the movie, because all it would take
Yeah.
is one statement from Scott saying like, yeah, the movie does reflect the story of the games in some ways.
It
That-
won't. I don't think.
I think it
if it's
definitely
only
could.
if it's only 1 through 3, like he's been saying, then it would be a bit tough. But yeah, even if they're separate universes, we could definitely see important things that we would have never noticed or
Right.
realized in the games, just like parallels.
I think after the movie, though, if we've got to the point of the movie where the Freddy Files book didn't provide anything, tomorrow nothing happens, which would be fine. I'm not saying we shouldn't be expecting and demanding
No.
stuff from Scott.
No, we're not.
tomorrow.
We aren't expecting or demanding anything. 'Cause,
Right.
I
So
think
let's say worst case scenario, nothing happens tomorrow, or if something does happen tomorrow, it's not lore at all. The Freddy Files book doesn't provide anything useful. The last Fazbear Frights, you just provide more vague parallels that people will fight about. And we get to the time of the movie. If we're at the time of the movie and haven't had any major progressions, at that point, I think it's kind of a lost cause, especially after the movie, if nothing
I agree.
happens. Because we don't know. The movie is kind of, right now, the end point. I mean, obviously, as we get closer to the movie, more things will probably be announced. But right now, we've got Security Breach and then the movie. That's pretty much
The movie,
the FNAF timeline
it's weird.
going forward right now.
You know what's
he
weird?
goes,
We had FNAF solved before FNAF 6.
kind of. I
Well, I
suppose.
mean, Scott confirmed that one game theory.
Well, that was in FNAF 2.
No, that was
And
in
then he had
FNAF.
more,
That was
so we had
that was after FNAF's sixth location. Do you guys remember that?
I
He
don't
was
think I ever remember him saying that Matt Pat got a bunch of stuff right in a
He
theory after
didn't-
Sister
he-
Location.
he
Only the
didn't-
FNAF 2 one.
Yes, he did. He did.
I know
In
he-
his-
well, no. I mean, Psychic. I'm not saying he didn't say that. He didn't. He said, "Go watch MatPat's video to see some things if you had any issues," but he didn't confirm the video 100%.
I remember him saying like there were, like he got it mostly right, but there was obviously some stuff wrong, but he got it
was-
mostly right.
I believe FNAF 2.
I thought it
Because he
was
said
FNAF.
FNAF 2 was spot on.
Definitely
except for one
said
thing,
FNAF 2 was spot on except one thing,
Yes.
but he did do something
which we
similar to
know.
both
Which we
Sisters.
know is Purple Guy being Phone Guy, and
Yeah.
maybe the Bite, if we want to apply that as well.
And for all we know, Purple Guy could have been Phone Guy. It's just probably not.
Anyway,
Anyways, we were going to be closing, and now we're on to another
Yeah.
tangent.
one
Let's
thing
go.
I
Only
wanted to
us.
say about the FNAF lore is my personal take on it is that as a community, as a whole, we're not going to be able to solve FNAF.
No.
Like with all the stuff we have.
No,
The
we're
only
too
way
divided.
FNAF is going to be solved is if it's handed to us by Scott.
Right.
He's gonna have to
And I
hand it to us
think-
on a silver platter.
I don't think. Part of me thinks that Scott's not gonna do that because obviously the ongoing vague story keeps a lot of interest in FNAF. I mean, maybe now that he's retired and doesn't have to really care about people being so invested. I'm not saying that he doesn't, because he obviously made the games and likes them. Maybe now that he's retired and doesn't have to try and keep maintaining that attention, maybe he'll
Yeah.
give more to us. But I think he also just doesn't want us to give up. Like, he doesn't want the game to be over. Like, the
Yeah.
game of trying to solve the lore. So I don't think...
I
I think, and obviously I'm not Scott, and I've never met him, but just from what I think of his personality, I think he would see giving us lore as like cheating or giving up or
Yeah.
something. So I'm hesitant.
I just think with things like the Fazbear Frights books, they do solve a lot with like the original lore and stuff, but they just keep creating more branches, and I don't
Yeah.
think we're ever going to be able to like tie them all together.
And
or
they're
anything.
always vague enough so that nobody will agree on what's
Exactly.
been solved.
I think and hope that Scott knows that we won't be able to enjoy some of the new series, like Security Breach and onward, if we're still hung up on the old stuff. And I think he knows that, and he wants to solve a lot of this for us, whether in the Freddy Files, the movie, tomorrow. He wants to solve that.
What I'm sending is a very bad screenshot of what I was saying. It's very bad because I had to go on Google Images. It's the one game theory after system location is final FNaF 3 before FNaF 6, and it's and yeah, he said like a lot of the questions have been answered by MatPat. Obviously not 100%, but he really came through the community. Like this was a very well made FNaF theory video, but I don't see people like going back to it.
Yeah, it was. I think this was the comment that killed Mike Trap, because he said in the comment, if you didn't like Mike Trap, then don't be upset, because watch the game theory, and then MatPat was like, "Oh no, Mike Trap."
Yeah. And this
right.
So yeah, we should go back and watch. There's so many things I want to watch with you guys.
There's like the middle ages of game theory FNAF, for like 2017, 2018. Where he had like just a bunch of timeline videos. That is also kind of nostalgic for some reason to me, even though that was much more recent. Anyways, do we want to start wrapping things up now?
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this extra long podcast video, which I mean, hey.
I mean, how long is it?
An hour 15.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, happy FNAF anniversary.
Yes,
something
happy anniversary to FNAF. Woo!
Hope you celebrate with chicken.
Yes, chicken, sure. Yeah.
Yep. Not pizza?
Pizza. Yeah, go get some pizza.
Ah, pizza. Chicken pizza.
Chicken pizza? Okay, we've lost him. All right, goodbye, everyone.
All right, thank you so much for watching.
Chicken.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Yeah, we're ending it now. We're ending it now.
Bye.
We're ending it now. Okay, goodbye. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. See you guys next time.
I want to make